What's up, nerds? OBD back for MTG Next Door. I got 3 packs of Commander Legends D&D. I was out at a game store last night playing another game besides Magic, a new game called Star Wars Unlimited, and picked up a couple packs just because. I love this set. I know Avery hates it, but I love it because dragons, and we're going to find some more dragons today. All right, so let's maybe this. Okay, there's our land. Sky Diamond. So we're going to always just blow through the commons real quick. Just wanted to share my pack opening since I bought some packs because I love buying packs. There's a dragon. Ganix Astral Hunter. Legendary creature dragon. When him or another dragon enters the battlefield, create treasure tokens. Love it. Noble Heritage. Never seen this before. 1 and a white. Legendary enchantment background. Okay. Whenever commander creatures you own have, when this creature enters the battlefield, and at the beginning of your upkeep, each player puts 2 1/1 counters on a creature they control. For each opponent who does, you gain protection from that player until the next turn. Interesting. Allura, Merry Thief. Laziel's Acrobatics, another rare, so 2 rare pack. Oh, 3 rare pack. Good grief. That's kind of awesome. So for 3 and a white, it's an instant. It's a roll a d20. Exile all non-creature tokens you control, then roll a d20. So protect all your creatures. So 1 through 9, return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control at the beginning of the next end step, so they phase out. And then 10 through 20, return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control, then exile them again. Return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control at the beginning of the next step. So it's kind of like protection from a board wipe, so everybody phases out. That's kind of cool. I like that a lot because I'm so tired of being board wiped and losing all my creatures. So that might be going in every single white deck that I build from now on. So let's see. Another commander, 2 and a blue, Gale Waterdeep Prodigy, legendary creature, human wizard. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand, you may cast up to one target of the other type from your graveyard. Okay. If a spell is cast from your graveyard, this way would be put into the graveyard, exile instead, choose a background. That's kind of cool. So just recur all your spells, and then whatever this guy is. Who is he? An Ettercap. Oh, this is kind of like a creature card from D&D. It's kind of cool, like a background. So if you like cast that guy in D&D, those are his stats. Kind of cool. Triple rare pack, not too bad to start the day. I have no idea about values, so I don't really care. We'll find out later. Ooh, who's that chick? All right, blowing through the commons. Wait, why are the uncommons at the front here? Interesting. Okay. Oceanus Dragon. Love dragons, man. Universal Solvent. I just don't understand that card. It does not seem good at all. It's probably not good at all. Modify Memory. Do not have this card. Exchange control of 2 target creatures controlled by different players. Oh, okay. That's kind of... Okay, so I'm just going to play this to mess with everybody. It's like, nah, I want you to control this guy. You control that guy. That's awesome. Just to mess with people. Every blue deck from now on. Iron Mastiff. Patriarch Seal. The Counselor of 4. Garbage card. Even though it's rare, we're not going to read it. Agent of the Shadow Thieves. I think this is another background. Yep. It's uncommon, but I'm going to read it anyway. Commander creatures you control have, when this creature attacks a player, if no opponent has more life than that player, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. It gains Death Touch and indestructible until the end of the turn. Kind of cool. Another background. Oh, no, this is the legendary creature so I don't have this commander either. This is cool. I'm getting a lot of cards that I've needed. Another Miriam. Okay. Awesome. So let's read this one first. Amber Gristle Omal, legendary creature, dwarf cleric for 3 and a red. Whenever Amber Gristle Omal, these names, man, attacks, you may discard your hand. Oh, okay. If you do, draw a card for each player being attacked. Choose a background. Interesting. I mean, okay, so you've got stuff junking up your hand. You could discard your hand and then, but yeah, that's not really. I mean, if your hand is dwindling down, it's like an auto draw. That's kind of cool. Baldur's Gate. I'm so mad at myself. I just bought this as a single the other day, but this is an exceptionally good card for if you're running Gates. Miriam Sentinel Worm. If anybody in the local group does not have this card, this is the commander that I've been playing. I just disassembled this deck finally after playing it for like 6 months. This card is fantastic. So it copies all your dragons. Fantastic, fantastic card. Dread Linorm is our foil. All right, cool pack so far, man. I like this set. I don't care what anybody says, man. And as a new-ish player, understanding the background of like D&D characters helps me understand what the intention of the card is. You know, I just don't know the Bronze Walrus. Look at that boy. I just don't know the history and the lore as well as some of the other players. Wilson, refined Grizzly, such a gentleman. Look at this guy. Oh, we're already into uncommons. Good grief. Okay, well, we got Wilson, Hardy Outlander, Banishment. What does Banishment do? Let's see. 3 and a white. When Banishment enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls, and all other non-land permanents your opponents with the same name as that permanent until the same name as that permanent until situational, but it gets a card off the board. Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to use that second part very often. Okay, Viconia, Drow Apostate. So this is another commander card that you choose a background. At the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 4 or more creature cards in your graveyard, return a creature card at random from your graveyard to your hand. Choose a background. That's kind of cool. I like that. I like this background. Your dragon creatures cost 2 less to cast. Static ability, that's kind of amazing. Will Blade of Frontiers. Let's see what... So 1 and a red. That's another background commander. If you would roll 1 or more dice, instead roll that many +1 and ignore the lowest roll. Whenever you roll 1 or more dice, put a 1/1 counter on Will Blade of Frontiers. That's kind of cool. Displacer Kitten. Oh, I love this guy. So anytime you cast a non-creature spell, he phases out up to 2 characters. No, 1 target non-land permanent you control. So just I was using that with Miriam to flash out my my dragons to trigger the doubling effect again. That's kind of cool. Again, I have this. If somebody needs a Displacer Kitten, it's a very, very good card. And we have a mythic. What is this? Majestic Genesis for 6 and 2 green, very expensive. Reveal the top X cards of your library, where X is the greatest mana value of a commander you own on the battlefield or in the command zone. You may put any number of permanent cards from among them onto the battlefield. Gross. So it's like Last March of the Ents. I've been trying to play that stupid card, but I just can't get it to get into my hand, you know, at turn 6, 7, or 8, whatever. Super gross. Love it. You may put any number. That's awesome. Yeah, it's going on a lot of decks. And then another guy I do not have. Let's see what this guy is. And a list card. We'll read that in a second. For 1 green, 1 blue, legendary creature Dragon Bard. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast dragon spells from the top of your library. That's pretty cool. You know what? I just disassembled my dragon deck, but you know, I will probably be putting it back together sometime very, very soon. All right, so what are our list cards? So maybe a rare? I guess that is the gold symbol a rare? I don't know. Quest for the Nihil Stone. For 1 black, whenever an opponent discards a card, you may put a quest counter on Quest for the Nihil Stone. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, if that player has no cards in hand and Quest for the Nihil Stone has 2 or more quest counters on it, you may have that player lose 5 life. Okay, so it just stays on the static effect, stays on the board. Just lose 5 life. That's kind of gross. Okay, so I got to figure out how to get people to discard cards. All right, cool. That was my 3 packs. That was super fun. I was expecting a lot of repeats from my box that I got earlier, but I did not get a lot of repeats. Got some fun stuff. I will dig through them a little bit later. Thank you so much. You guys have a great day. Bye.